Hello guys and welcome back to another video and welcome back to another episode of Britain by Train, the series where we're going to be trying to visit every single train station in Britain, starting at the most southern station, Penzance, finishing off at the most northern station, Thurso. This is episode number 10 of the series, and in this episode we are going to be covering the Bristol to Taunton line. So we're going to be ticking off every single station between Taunton and Bristol Temple Meads, including Weston-super-Mare and Western Milton, that are off of the main line on the little branch line. So yeah, that's the plan for today. It's a nice local trip for me, so not had to get up too early for this one, which is always good. And not going to get back too late either, so nice short easy day filming this one. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so here we are at the first station of the day, Wirral. So Wirral is a two-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Exeter St Davids and Cardiff Central, and the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach. So it gets a core half-hourly service that runs between here and Bristol Temple Meads, half-hourly to Weston-super-Mare, and then hourly down towards Taunton. On top of that, there is a train every 2 hours from Taunton or Weston-super-Mare to London Paddington. So this station gets a fair bit of service. It's very, very decent service. This station primarily used as a commuter station to get into Taunton and Bristol Temple Meads, as both of these are not too far away and it's fairly inexpensive to travel between these stations. And as you guys may know, this station is my local station. So I'm not arrived in by train here, walked here from my house, and we're going to be getting a train out of here down towards the second station of the day, which will officially tick off this station. So now we are going to take a look at the facilities at this station. Alright guys, so unfortunately the time I've come here, the station is a little bit too busy to walk around with the camera showing you all the facilities, but I will tell you guys about them now. So we are currently on platform number 1. This is for services bound towards Taunton and Exeter St Davids. In terms of facilities on this platform doesn't actually have too much. It's got the one waiting shelter, dot matrix indicator, some bins and a help point, and that is literally it on this platform. Most of the facilities lie on platform number 2, which is the one over there, which is for services towards Bristol Temple Meads. And over there they have 2 waiting shelters, bins. They've got the ticket machine, the dot matrix indicator, and the information board for this station as well. So yeah, a lot of the facilities focus on the platform towards Bristol Temple Meads, which makes sense because that's where the majority of people are trying to travel to. This station also has a very large car park, and that is because this station kind of acts as a park and ride station for Weston-super-Mare and Bristol Temple Meads. There is also a manned ticket office. Well, it's not really a ticket office, it's more of like a little hut, and that is manned and open during peak hours on a weekday. So you can buy your ticket from a human at this station as well. And as you can see, it has a very large footbridge with big ramps that makes the station fully accessible. So that's all there is to tell you about Wirral. So now we're going to head to my next station of the day, Highbridge and Burnham. And 57311 on a rail tour. Wasn't expecting that to be coming through this station, but there we are. Really happy to have seen that, and that will be included in this video. What I got now is the 10:35 Great Western Railway service from Cardiff Central to Exeter St Davids. and it was 800-016 that brought me here to the second station of the day, Highbridge and Burnham. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. So Highbridge and Burnham is a 2-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Cardiff Central and Exeter St Davids and Cardiff Central. On top of this, there is a few services today that run from Taunton to London Paddington and London Paddington to Taunton. Most of those being up to London in the morning and back here in the evening. And also cross-country pass here on services from Plymouth up towards the north, so towards Birmingham, Newcastle and Scotland. In terms of facilities at this station, it's kind of very similar to Whirl in terms of facilities, to be honest, where platform 1 that we're on now is for trains bound towards Taunton, and on this platform, if we head down here, as you can see, we have a waiting shelter. And if we continue to move down here, behind this, we have the information board for Highbridge and Burnham Station. We also have a dot matrix indicator and a couple of bins. And once this train to Cardiff is departed out, I'll show you guys the facilities on the other platform. Right guys, so now that train is gone, I can tell you guys a little bit about platform number 2. So platform number 2 is for services bound towards Bristol, Temple Meads and Cardiff Central. So on that platform there is 2 waiting shelters as well as this bench. There is a dot matrix indicator, some bins, there is the ticket machine for this station and an information board. And as you can see here, there is this footbridge that connects the 2 platforms without you having to leave the station and come all the way out and round to get to the other side. And just outside of those waiting shelters there is a car park. It's not a big car park, it's quite a small car park, but it is a car park nonetheless, and a bike rack. So yeah, that's kind of all there is to say about this station. And just going to show you guys here, there is this quite thin part of the platform, and that's because this station kind of sits on a bridge over a river, and this part is the bridge and it goes quite narrow here. So you're not allowed to wait in that part of the platform. But yeah, that's everything to tell you guys about Highbridge and Burnham. So the next station we're going to is Taunton. I'll see you guys when we get there. And passing through there, we have a couple of Class 37s. Did not expect them to be coming past. That is the second thing we have seen today that I really did not expect to see. So far this day is turning out to be a really good day, especially as it's on the local line where I live. Right guys, so now I've made it here to the third station of the day, which is Taunton. This is the train here that brought me in on platform number 3. 802-108 was on that service, and that terminated here on a service from London Paddington. So now to tell you guys a little bit about Taunton. So Taunton is a 5-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services are cool here, well there are quite a lot of them. So there is an hourly service between Exeter St Davids and Cardiff Central to Exeter St Davids. And on top of that, all these services call here that run between London Paddington going towards Devon and Cornwall, and services from Devon and Cornwall going up to London Paddington, as well as the hourly cross-country service, which runs between Plymouth going up towards Bristol, Birmingham and the north. And there is also a couple of services a day that start and finish here at Taunton, which head up towards London Paddington via Bristol Temple Meads. So there are quite a big variety of stations that call here, and this station is quite a major station on this line as well. So, the other side of this train, you can't see them, I'm going to take you guys over there in a little bit. That is going to be platform number 2. Platform number 2 is services going down that way towards Devon and Cornwall. The platform that my train arrived in on is platform number 3, and this is for services that terminates here. Platform 4 here is used as an extra platform when the station is busy to deal with congestion. Platform number 5 over there is for services going towards Bristol, Birmingham, the North, London, Paddington and Cardiff Central. And platform number 6 is all the way down there, and that is an extra platform that a couple of services a day use to start here at Taunton to head up towards Bristol Temple Meads. So now we're going to tell you guys a little bit about the facilities at this station. Right guys, so for facilities we are going to start with platforms 3, 4 and 5. So as you can see, all the way along all 3 of these platforms, there is lots of benches you can wait on. As you can see, there is a couple here, and they also run down the side of that platform. With a large bike rack there on that platform, that's platform number 5. Over here, we have lift. There is lift access to every single platform at this station. And as we keep going down, here on platforms 3 and 4, we have a large waiting shelter here. And if we keep moving down here, as you can see, we have dot matrix indicators. We have vending machines as well as a Starbucks coffee there on platform number 5. And as we over there on platform 5 as well, we have a waiting room and toilet. And down the end of this platform there, we have a waiting shelter. So now we're going to head over to platform number 2. And I'm going to show you guys the facilities over there. Alright guys, so here we are on platform number 2. So this platform is quite busy, so we're not going to move around it. But I am going to tell you guys everything that this platform has. So just like with the other ones, all the way down it, they have benches. We have a large bike rack here. And inside the building here, we have a waiting shelter. The main entrance and exit to this station, which has ticket machines and a manned ticket office. There is a little cafe, and if you continue on down the end of the platform towards the disused platform number 1, there is toilets as well. And if we look out here, that is a large car park for this station as well. So, I'm now going to go and jump back on that train, which is going to take me to my next station. Didn't have too long here at Taunton, so I couldn't show you guys too much. But as you can tell, this station is one of the biggest stations down this line. Next station of the day, Bridgewater. Departing now is the 11:36 Great Western Railway service from Taunton to London Paddington. And it was 8:02:108 that has brought me here to the next station of the day, Bridgewater. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the station in a minute. Right guys, so here we are at Bridgewater. So Bridgewater is a 2-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Exeter St Davids and Cardiff Central, and Cardiff Central to Exeter St Davids. As well as that, there is a few services a day from Taunton to London Paddington, and London Paddington to Taunton. And passing through is the hourly cross-country service between Plymouth going up towards Bristol, Birmingham and the north. But none of those cross-country services do indeed stop here. So we are currently here on platform number 2. This is for services going towards Bristol Temple Meads and Cardiff Central. And platform number 1 over there is for services towards Taunton and Exeter St Davids. Station isn't too major, but it's not one of the smallest either. It's sort of a medium-sized station on this line. And the facilities that the station has kind of matches that. So, first we can see here, there is a station car park. And as we move down here, along both the platforms here at Bridgewater, there is lots of benches. Just there on the wall, we can see the information board for the station. And as we move down here, we can see both platforms have a little covered waiting area. Ticket machine and a help point can be found here. There is a dot matrix indicator on both platforms. And just there you can find a manned ticket office with some toilets as well. And just there is the footbridge to cross over between the two platforms. And as you can see down this end of the station, there isn't really a whole great deal. It's kind of just platform. There's no benches, not a lot down here. And that is all there is to say about Bridgewater. So the next station we are going to be clearing today is Weston-super-Mare. I'll see you guys when we get there. Departing out now is the 1248 Great Western Railway service from Exeter St Davids to Cardiff Central. And it was 800-016 that has brought me here to the next station of the day, Weston-super-Mare. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. So Weston-super-Mare is a two-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Exeter St Davids and Cardiff Central, and Cardiff Central to Exeter St Davids. As well as that, there is an hourly service that starts here at Weston-super-Mare that goes up to Severn Beach and back. So it kind of gets a cool hourly service here. On top of that, there is roughly a service every 2 hours that runs between here and London Paddington, and London Paddington to here. And there is also a couple of cross-country services a day that do indeed stop here from Paignton to Manchester Piccadilly and Manchester Piccadilly to Paignton. So in terms of services, this is one of the more major stations along this line. So Weston-super-Mare is actually located on a little loop branch line off of the main line. It is a one-track line, and we'll join back up with the main line after Western Milton before you get to Wirral. So the two platforms here kind of act as a passing point on this line, as there is quite a few trains that stop here. We are currently on platform number 1, and that is platform number 2. Both platforms are bi-directional, so any train can stop at any platform. So in terms of facilities at this station, we're going to start here on platform number 1. This platform, as with a lot of the stations along this line, doesn't have too much. So it's got benches located all the way up and down the platforms. It's got dot matrix indicator. It has bins. It has a small exit on this side of the station, however the main exit is on the other side, which I will show you. And here is the footbridge, which will take you over to the other platform, which is where I'm going to head now to show you guys what's over there. Alright guys, so here we are on the other platform here at Weston-super-Mare. As you can see, there is a train here. This is heading off to London Paddington. This will not be my train out here. So to start with, they have this bay platform here that is disused. This is not used at all. I don't understand why this platform is not used, because it would make congestion at the station a hell of a lot better, because the Severn Beach services to terminate here could use this. But there we are. The only thing down there is that small little waiting shelter. There is nothing else further down the platform there. And if we continue on up this way, first thing we can see here is there are the station toilets. That's where the footbridge comes out. There is lots and lots of benches dotted all the way down this platform. Just inside there we have a waiting room with a little cafe. There is dot matrix indicator on both of these platforms. Here we will find the help point, and just through there is the main exit from the station. And if we continue to walk down here, as you can see all the way down there, there is indeed a bike rack. So that's all there is to say, guys, about the Weston-super-Mare. So the plan now is to head to the next station of the day, Weston Milton. I'll see you guys when we get there. Departing now is the 1313 Great Western Railway service from Weston-super-Mare to Severn Beach. And it was 165137 that has brought me here to the next station of the day, Weston Milton. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Right guys, so here we are at Weston Milton. So Weston Milton is a one platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach. As well as that, there is a couple of the Exeter St Davids, Cardiff Central, Exeter St Davids services that stop here as well. And also a few of the Weston-super-Mare, London Paddington, Weston-super-Mare services. So, really this station is quite small, with a fairly irregular service for this line. And this station is located on the loop line that goes through Weston-super-Mare. So it branches off the main line, calls at Weston-super-Mare, comes up here a single track to Weston Milton, and then we'll join the main line up just before Whirl. And as you can imagine, with this being a one platform station, the facilities here are fairly limited. So as you can see, there is pretty much nothing along the length of the platform, and all the facilities kind of stay around here. So you've got the help point and the dot matrix indicator, information board for this station. You've got the waiting shelter, which does have some benches in it. And if we come down these stairs here, you can see this station does have a ticket machine, and it has a small car park as well. And a ramp here, which makes this station step free. And that is literally all there is to say about Weston Milton. So now I have a whole hour here before I need to get on my next train, which is going to take me to the next station, Taunton. I'll see you guys when we get there. Starting out now is the 1423 Great Western Railway service from Weston-super-Mare to Avonmouth. It was 166208 that has brought me here to the next station of the day, which is Taunton. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Right guys, so now we're here at the next station of the day, which is Taunton. So Taunton is a two-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here on the hourly service between Exeter St Davids to Cardiff Central to Exeter St Davids, as well as the hourly service between Severn Beach and Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach. On top of that, there is a roughly every 2-hour service that runs between Weston-super-Mare and London Paddington. And passing through, we have the hourly cross-country services between Plymouth going up towards Bristol, Birmingham and the north. We've now come off the little branch line at Weston-super-Mare onto the main line now, so yeah, you get cross-country services passing through here again. So, in terms of facilities at this station, first thing we're going to say is there is a large car park on each side of the station. So we have this one here, and on that side, over on platform 1, there's an even bigger car park over there. Currently on platform number 2, this is for services bound towards Bristol Temple Meads, and platform 1 over there is for services towards Cardiff and Exeter St David's. Now, if we move down the platforms, do you will notice that both platforms have a couple of benches on them, as well as an information board there, and there is also one just here. Platform number 1 over there does indeed have a little cafe. Platform number 2 here does indeed have the toilets and the ticket office. Both platforms do have a dot matrix indicator and bins, as well as far as I'm aware, there is a ticket machine, which I believe is just out here. Yes, there it is. There's the ticket machine for Yatton Station. And there is also this big footbridge that takes you over between the two platforms. And this footbridge does look like it needs a little bit of a refurb, however it looks quite old and dated. And there is also a bike rack at the end of the platform here. So yeah, that's really all there is at Yatton. The next station of the day is going to be Nelsie and Backwell. I'll see you guys when we get there. Departing out now is the 1506 Great Western Railway service from Exeter St David's to Cardiff Central. And on that service was 800-019 that has brought me here to the next station of the day, Nelsie and Backwell. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Right guys, so now we're here at Nelsie and Backwell. So Nelsie and Backwell is a 2-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Cardiff Central and Exeter St David's and Cardiff Central, as well as the hourly service that runs from Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach, and Severn Beach to Weston-super-Mare. This station also sees roughly a 2-hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and London Paddington. Passing through on top of that, we have the cross-country service, the hourly service that cross-country operate between Plymouth going up towards Bristol Temple Meads, Birmingham and the north. So yeah, that's all the trains that do indeed come through this station. We are currently on platform number 2, and this is for trains bound towards Bristol Temple Meads, and platform 1 over there is for trains going towards Taunton and Exeter St David's. So, facilities at this station. Most of them are situated on platform number 2, with platform number 1 being fairly light on facilities. So both platforms do indeed have dot matrix indicators. And platform 1 over there has a waiting shelter, a bin and a help point. And that is literally it for platform number 1. It is not got a lot of facilities. Whereas over this side, on platform number 2, I'm going to start off over here. Well, as you can see, this station has a very large car park. And that's because this station is kind of in between the two towns of Nelsie and Backwell. And it serves both of them. Hence the name Nelsie and Backwell. And there's a ramp down from this platform over there, and then they have some stairs here as well. If we come out here, we can get a better view of the car park. As you can see. Very, very large car park. So, in terms of facilities on the actual platform, as you can see, we have a couple of benches here with a bin. Here you can find the help point. Here we have a little waiting shelter with a ticket office that is manned during peak time hours. We have another waiting shelter here. Got another bench along with the information board for this station. A third waiting shelter here on this platform. And apart from that ticket office that's only manned during peak times, I can't see any other ticket buying facilities. However, I will just quickly run down to the bottom and I will tell you guys if something is down there. If not, I'll come back up. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've now come down the bottom from the platform. And here are the station's 2 ticket machines, as well as another departure board there. And I believe, if I come down here, we have one bike rack there, and another bike rack there. So, yeah, let's head back up to the top now. Alright guys, and now, as you can see, we're back up here on the platforms. So that's really all there is to tell you guys about Nailsea and Backwell. There is not a whole great deal going on here. It's quite a small station, this one. However, not as small as the next station we are visiting on today's plan, Parsons Street. I'll see you guys when we get there. Far to go now is the 1537 Great Western Railway service from Weston-super-Mare to Severn Beach. And it was 158767 that has brought me here to the next station of the day, Parsons Street. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Alright guys, so here we are at Parsons Street. So Parsons Street is a 2-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach and Weston-super-Mare. And on top of that, there is a few of the services from Exeter Davis to Cardiff Central to Exeter St David services that stop here as well. So it's mainly got the core hourly service, and then there's a couple of additional ones on top of that. So it's not a brilliantly used station and served station compared to some of them on the line. This one is quite small, but it has an hourly service mostly nonetheless. So Parsons Street is actually situated within the city of Bristol. So we have now come into the suburbs of the city, and within Bristol today we're going to cover Parsons Street, next station Bedminster, and then the main station Bristol Temple Meads, and then we'll finish off the rest of Bristol in future episodes. So as you can see, there is an extra platform here. This eventually will become platform number 3, and this will be for trains that head up there towards Portishead and Pill when that line finally reopens. Over there is platform number 1. That is for trains that are going towards Taunton. And platform number 2, the one we are stood on now, is for trains towards Bristol Temple Meads. And in terms of facilities at this station, as you can imagine, there's not a whole great deal. So let's start at platform number 1 over there, where they have bins, a waiting shelter, a couple of benches, dot matrix indicator, and that is literally it. There is nothing else on platform number 1. And platform number 2 here is not much better. So it's got a small waiting shelter here. Both platforms do have a help point, so there's one there. And there is indeed a help point here. It's got a bin and a dot matrix indicator, and that's literally all there is on the platform. The rest of the stuff is just at the top of that staircase there, which I will show you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so here are the rest of the facilities at Parsons Street. So over here we have the access to platform number 2, and this station's ticket machine, big information board for the station, a small little bike rack, a bin, and the access here to platform number 1. And that is literally everything at Parsons Street. And as you can see here, this station is the closest station to Ashton Gate Stadium, where Bristol City Football Club play. And this station gets used a lot for football passengers. So, that is all there is to say about Parsons Street. Here's a view of the station from up here. So, now I'm going to head to the next station of the day, Bedminster. I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright guys, and I've now made it here to Bedminster. Had a change of plan for what I was going to do. So originally I was going to wait at Parsons Street for an hour and then get a train to here. However, I realised that actually I could walk between the two fairly quickly and that it would save time. So I've now walked here, and I'll officially tick this off when I depart out of here on the train. So, because we were out by foot, the first thing we are going to see here is the entrance. So it's like this little forecourt area that has an information board here, a small little bike rack, a ticket machine, as well as a departure board as well, and a bin just next to the ticket machine. And then if we come in here, this is how you access the platforms. So, up the ramp there goes towards platform 1, and down here where we're going to go is platforms 2 and 3, because my train is off platform number 2, going to Bristol Temple Meads. As you can see, there's a lot of really cool artwork on the wall here. So, yeah, a really cool looking subway at this station. And then I'm going to walk up here, and I'll see you guys when I'm on the platform. Right guys, so as you can see, I'm now here on Bedminster's platforms. So, Bedminster is a 3-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach to Weston-super-Mare. On top of that, there's a couple of extra services that call here between Exeter Davids and Cardiff Central to Exeter St Davids. So, as I said, there is 3 platforms here. Platform 1 over there, that's for services towards Weston-super-Mare and Taunton. This is platform number 2, and this is for services towards Bristol Temple Meads. And platform number 3 over here is used as an additional platform when there is congestion. So, in terms of facilities actually on the platform, just like Parsons Street, not a whole great deal. So over on platform 1 over there is a waiting shelter, a couple of bins, a couple of dot matrix indicators, and a help point as well. And over here on platforms number 2 and 3, it's exactly the same. So there's a help point there, waiting shelter, a bin, and a couple of dot matrix indicators. And that is literally it. This station and Parsons Street are very small stations with not a lot of facilities. There's not a lot going on at these stations at all, which is quite surprising seeing as they're stations in the suburbs of Bristol. But yeah, that is pretty much all there is to say about Bedminster. So the plan now is to get the next train out of here going to Bristol Temple Meads, and Bristol Temple Meads will be the final station of the day. So I shall see you guys when we get there. Following on now is the 1645 Great Western Railway service from Weston-super-Mare to Severn Beach. And it was 165132 that brought me here to the final station of the day, Bristol Temple Meads. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Right guys, so as you can see, we are now here at the final station of the day, Bristol Temple Meads. So, Bristol Temple Meads has 14 platforms and is managed by Network Rail. So, is the first station we're covering on this series to be managed by Network Rail. And Network Rail do indeed manage some of the biggest stations in Britain. So yeah, Network Rail managed. In terms of services that call here, there are quite a few of them. So, to start off with Great Western Railway, there is an hourly service between Exeter St Davids and Cardiff Central to Exeter St Davids. There is also an hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach to Weston-super-Mare. To go with that Severn Beach service, there's an hourly service that starts here at Bristol Temple Meads, going through to Severn Beach, giving Severn Beach a half-hourly service on that line. There is an hourly service between Portsmouth Harbour and Cardiff Central. There is an hourly service, sorry, not an hourly service, a 2-hourly service between Gloucester and Weymouth. And there is an hourly service starting here at Bristol Temple Meads that goes to Worcester Foregate Street, and from Worcester Foregate Street back here to Bristol Temple Meads. And there is also an hourly service starting here at Bristol Temple Meads going to Salisbury. So that's all the Great Western Railway stuff. Oh no, sorry, one more service. There's a half an hourly service starting here at Bristol Temple Meads going to London Paddington, and from London Paddington to Bristol Temple Meads. And then with cross country, there is an hourly service from Plymouth heading up towards Birmingham and the north, and from the north down towards Birmingham, and an hourly service that starts here at Bristol Temple Meads that goes through to Manchester Piccadilly. So cross country have a half-hourly service here as well. So yeah, as you can tell, this station is a major station. It's the biggest station in the southwest, the biggest station that we've covered on this series so far, and it's the main station in the city of Bristol. So, now to show you guys where all the platforms are. So, just behind this train is platform number 1, over there, which is a bay platform. That is used for the hourly service between Bristol Temple Meads to Severn Beach and Bristol Temple Meads to Filton Abbey Wood. So, stopping services around the city. Next to that, we have, well, down the other end of the station, we have platform number 2. That's a disused bay platform. That's not used for any services at all at the minute. However, my suspicion is that the Porter's Head line will use that platform. Then we have platform 3 and 4, so you have 2 platforms per physical platform here at Bristol Temple Meads. That's used for a variety of services. This is platform 5 and 6, once again a variety of services. Over here we have platform 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12. All 6 of those platforms is also used for a variety of services. And right down there we have platforms 13 and 15, which are used for the services to and from London Paddington. So most of the platforms are used for a variety of things. However, there are a couple of platforms that are used for specific services, like services towards the south west with Plymouth and Taunton and Exeter tend to use platform 12, for example. As you see, Bristol Temple Meads is known for having this very iconic train shed. An old train shed, obviously this station being built by Mr. Brunel. And after a few years of works, they've actually renovated it. So as you can see, a really spectacular looking roof, and the scaffolding is starting to come down. In terms of facilities at the station, well, it's got absolutely everything you could ever want. It's got so many shops. It's got ticket office that's manned permanently, ticket machines, it's got toilets, it's got waiting shelters, it's got benches. Every platform's got duct matrix indicators, it's got bins. I mean, it has literally everything the station could ever want. Most of it obviously being situated in the subway. So now we're going to head down to the subway And I'm going to show you guys that. And show you guys the new entrance that they're building. And then we're going to head out there, out the main entrance, and take a look there as well. Right guys, so here is a look at the subway here at Bristol Taunton Meads. Obviously it's quite busy with this station being a major station. But as you can see, it's got multiple shops like a WH Smith and a Starbucks. It's got cafes. It's got the Great Western Railway Lost Property Box and Great Western Railway Lost Property Centre. And just down there, down by platforms 13 and 15, is going to be the new entrance to the new development they're doing just outside of the station. And yeah, most of the facilities and shops and stuff are situated down here, and there's also a large toilet block as well. So now we're going to head outside the station and I'll show you guys outside there. Alright guys, so here is the look at the outside of Bristol Taunton Meads. So it's a very, very, very magnificent looking station, and obviously here's the approach road. But yeah, really, really, really good looking station entrance, probably one of the best in the country. That makes sense with this being a major station and obviously being built by Brunel, and it's got a lot of history and stuff to it. And if we cross over here and head into the station, I'm just going to walk through this door here. As you see, you walk in, you've got the ticket office and ticket machines there, and a WH Smith's here, along with the departure boards. And yeah, it's just a very, very, really nice looking station entrance. So now I'm going to head over to the platform that my train will depart from, and we will outro this video. Right guys, so now we're down here on platforms 13 and 15. This is where my train out of here to go home is going to be departing out from. But yeah, as you can tell, Bristol Taunton Meads is a really magnificent station. It has so much facilities, and as you guys know from my videos, I change trains here on trips quite a lot, so I spend a fair bit of time at this station, and it really is a really, really nice station. But with that, that is all the stations in this episode complete. So in this episode, we have ticked off every single station between Taunton and Bristol Taunton Meads. There's a good decent whack of stations completed there in Somerset. The next episode of Britain by Train is going to cover the entirety of the Severn Beach line, as well as Pilning Station as well. So that's planned for the next Britain by Train. And that is going to be the end of this video here. So if you have enjoyed this video, then please leave a like down below and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this one, and comment down below any stations you want me to visit. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.